You hear it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're live right now on the Round Table, brought to you by Cut It Up Entertainment every Friday night at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Go subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down there. Hit it down there. That subscribe button. Hit it, Tommy. I can't talk today, Tommy. You good?
Yeah, I'm
good.
good.
You good?
I
don't know. Hey, it's been a long day for me. You see who's in the house? I got my boy ZEPS one up in there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. Let him know what you do, man, because this guy is dope. This guy is a dope graffiti artist. This guy's a dope rapper. Probably a dope DJ too. Dope B-boy probably. Wait, you do everything, all the elements. And he writes kids' books.
Hell
I mean, come on, man. You can't get no better than that. Hey, I gotta get. Hey, salute,
Thanks,
man,
guy.
to that. For the kids.
Yeah. The graffiti thing was more just like high school and just like bombing and just being part of that culture.
Doing that, yeah.
I never like
took it to that next level.
But I utilize it. I use it in all my marketing.
You got skills. I see it.
But I used to go bombing with some wild people in New York.
Okay, everywhere you go, where you live now, I used to bomb around there like every day. Go bomb.
Oh, in Stockton?
All day long.
Yeah, I'm talking Queens.
Yeah,
I was running around my boy Jesse.
Yeah,
my boy Jesse took me. Jesse Gutworth, good guy.
And that's Queens, New York. Once again, right?
He lived in Kew Gardens.
Okay.
It was kind of nice, but it was also like a hop, skip, and a jump from the hoodie hood.
Yeah.
Like anywhere.
Yeah.
But I went bombing with Korn, rest in peace, Korn, Korn, yeah, Smart Crew.
Okay.
Yeah, good dude too.
Good dude.
Just going on the Long Island Railroad, just sneaking into tunnels. I was like,
were these riders the same age as you?
Kinda. No, I was in high school and they were like already in their early 20s.
Oh, okay.
So that was
like
cool too. I was looking
yeah.
up to them like, oh snap. Just that back then smoking weed in New York was more arrestable.
Yeah.
You know?
So it was more like.
So it was like, oh, it's safe. I'm smoking on train tracks. I'm smoking in an abandoned apartment.
Yeah.
But not realize, oh, that's trespassing, that's breaking and entering. You don't think of that. You think I'm safe.
I got arrested for doing graffiti, but I got charged with trespassing and burglary.
There you go.
I'm fucking writing my name on the wall. I ain't stealing a damn thing. You know what I mean? So. Gotta be careful out there, all you young writers. Learn the laws before you break them.
Real, bro. Even now, stickers. Like posting up stickers, slapping a sticker. It's a weird.
It's kind of vague, but yeah.
It's contradictory because if you look at any any politician, they slap stickers everywhere. Like vote for Hector Gutierrez for city comptroller or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like the chick with the muffin shop or the coffee shop lady. Maria's Cupcakes, her stickers are everywhere.
Yeah.
They don't get in trouble.
But
if you're in a heavy metal band, or you're putting skater stickers, or hip-hop stickers, or you're doing graffiti stickers, any of those, if it's art, then you're like, hey, what are you doing?
Hey,
you're under
can't be doing that shit. It's always double standard in America.
It is.
That's a long story.
Oh, yeah.
Short but long, I mean? But
yeah, rapping since high school.
Okay.
So I was like 16, 17 when I started.
17. And where'd you go to high school at?
First
of all, let them know where you at, because people.
I'm in the Bay.
We're in the Bay now. You know.
Yeah. I'm in the Bay. I live in Stockton.
Big shout out 209, baby.
209. It's repping it on my shirt.
Yeah.
I'm about to burp. Oh, then it means rhyme. But yeah, rapping started in high school, and the graffiti at the same time.
So
it was at the same time. Making beats to me was like magic. I didn't even think of making beats.
Yeah.
Back then there wasn't really like Fruit Loops yet, or whatever. You
had to have like a
MPC SP12.
Yeah.
Then DJing I will never probably ever do.
No.
It's just I love it, but I can't do it.
It's just not.
Yeah. But
okay, I get that.
And rapping started in the lunchroom, just like the kids slapping beats.
And you grew up in Brooklyn, you said?
Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
My high school was in Manhattan.
Oh, okay.
So I commuted an hour and a half.
Oh, shit.
One way.
Take the train,
Subway, one way to get to school.
Damn.
I remember the Q train to 42nd or 34th, and then I'd hop on the B, the D, or the F.
And that was just high school or younger than that? Just high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, that's
Great.
crazy by yourself, too? Just
of
riding
course,
the train? Yeah.
I mean, I'm riding in the morning with all the people going to work.
Like going to work, all the businesmen and people going to the city.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a Catholic school. What was that school called? An all-boys school called Xavier, where they had to wear khakis with matching polos.
Yeah.
Those kids were on the same train, but they got off earlier in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
To go to school.
Yeah.
So I'd see all them.
So did you have to dress, or you guys?
No. We was whatever.
Just whatever, yeah.
Yeah, I used to steal my brother's jeans because they were more baggy.
Yeah,
I would fold them up and put them in my backpack. and then go under the stairs of my apartment building and change out of my tight jeans, which are cool now.
Yeah, yeah.
And put on his extra baggy ones.
Remember that? Now it's cool now.
Yeah, it's cool.
Back then, that's what I tell my kids when they see all the starter shit. I was like, man, the starter shit that came out way.
Champion.
Like, I'm like, but that was like, you had Champion. That was like, that was the shit you got at the mall, the little cheap store, right?
Yeah. You'd be like,
now the kids love that shit. Yeah, that's hella crazy.
It comes full circle.
Full circle, baby. Yeah. So when did you get to the West Coast then? Or how long you been out here? I guess 2017. And
like 6 months after my daughter was born.
Okay, so your daughter was born back there.
Brooklyn, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
She was born in Brooklyn.
Hey, all my kids were born in Stockton, so yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. But I'm happy, dude. We got the house. I got a dog. I mowed the lawn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Some real.
It's like real
life
family
shit,
bro.
right?
I got a fridge that makes ice, bro.
Okay.
Never had that.
Right.
The little button, boop, 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 ice in the cup, fresh filtered water.
Right.
That's
the
like
shit. Living a good life.
Tell my mom that. My mom, if she knew that, I'd be like, yo, mom, guess what? Your boy did good.
Right. We got ice all day.
Ice all day.
Ice all
You need
a
it.
lot.
Stay cool.
And what brought you to the West Coast?
Family.
Family?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have people already on here?
My sister-in-law grew up in Stockton.
Mm.
Born and raised. I don't know, not born actually, but raised.
Okay.
And she's Filipino, so you know how that goes. There's like 116 cousins involved because there's mad family. Just
exactly.
So that whole wing of family is just like awesome. And but her brother lives up there.
And now is this your
My
full,
wife's
or this is like
that's all my wife's family.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have like blood, like my blood
Anybody out
relatives.
here? Yeah.
Except my kids. That counts. Yeah, man. It was a good move, dude. I was just like.
I mean, were you scared, or were you?
Scared.
Have you ever? Were you ever on the West Coast before, or no?
I was visiting Stockton for 10 years because we were dating. So like, I was already going to Stockton and going to San Fran to see her. She lived in LA for a bit. Then I was going to
So you've been coming to the West Coast?
Yeah, I went to Mammoth Lake on their family camping trip.
Okay.
You know.
So so you was already comfort, yeah. Because I mean, I just thought maybe you just came out of nowhere, yeah. But
No. I had a little taste because I was like,
that would definitely be a shock or weird, yeah. You know.
My good buddy Zenhao, who lives out here, not too far. He's a Bay guy. I've been rocking with him for over 15 years now at this point. But
yeah.
I was in LA with my girl, who wasn't my wife at the time, and he's like, "Yo, you want to come do a couple shows? We're doing a tour." I'm like, "Yeah." I just wanted to go rock.
Just to get
Yeah, and it was like Mr. Fab,
Oh, shit.
Grouch, A+ from Hyro.
Yeah. Big shout to
I mean,
Hyro.
True Justice.
Big shout
You know
to
what I'm saying?
DJ
Like,
True.
A bunch of us in a church, like the big ass white church van.
Oh yeah.
In Mammoth. So this is like I performed in Mammoth in the cold to do
I know
hip
what you're talking
hop,
about now,
and
yeah.
then years later I'm in Mammoth in the summer camping. So I was like, this isn't bad.
full
I was
circle,
like,
yeah,
Cali
yeah.
life is pretty good. I could do this now.
Ah.
I can throw these up. Whee! Where's that camera? Yo, mad angles,
On
bro.
the dubs.
West Coast Spider-Man.
Now, have you been back to the East Coast ever since? I mean, do you still go back there or no? Yeah.
Luckily, twice right before COVID. 2 summers in a row.
Okay.
So COVID was what, 2020? So yeah, 2019 and 2018, I got booked to do a college gig. It was called Camp College.
Okay.
And I was doing like explaining the 4 elements to all these high school kids that are gonna go to college. Had the projector behind me in a theater.
The whole nine.
Projector, slideshow, freestyling, calling kids up, interviewing them, rapping, making songs about them on the spot. It was nuts.
So you were doing
in New York.
I met you through Hip Hop for Change. Big shout out to Hip Hop for Change, doing the hip hop educator shit.
On Learn the Book.
So you were doing that out there before you came here, or no? Kinda, a little bit.
All, bro, and this is why I love Stockton forever. It all developed. My kids' book and my Rhymosaurs, Educating with Hip Hop, developed in Stockton.
Okay.
In New York, I was like, because I moved here in 2017, so in New York, I was dabbling in kid stuff because of my job.
Yeah.
So I worked at this place called Audible.
Okay.
It's like an Amazon company, the audiobooks.
Oh, yeah.
I was there for 5
okay.
years. So I had, on that end, I started doing hip hop content for my company.
Yeah.
I'm like still doing audio editing and doing my day job, but then they're also like flying me to Houston and sending me to festivals to freestyle and represent the company and go rap at Comic-Con.
Oh, that's tight.
Go
Shit.
freestyle
That's
the
a
people.
dope company.
Yeah, and they'd have, it was beautiful,
big
but I
shout
couldn't
out.
curse. So that set me up to learn how to rhyme without cursing. freestyle.
Okay. Yeah, basically, yeah.
And then while that's happening, I was like living in Oslo back in like 2009, 2011, back and forth to Norway for 2 years.
Oh,
and then I fell into the b-boy world and the dance battles.
Yeah.
And then I just got lucky and got asked to MC like an underground basement battle.
Yeah.
And I loved it. And they paid me.
Over there in Norway?
In Norway.
Okay.
Norway.
Yeah. So this is kind of happening at the same time where I'm like developing my like hosting b-boy battles and popping battles in Norway. I can't curse. Go back. I'm in New York, back in my company, freestyling in front of all the executives. I can't curse. So those two things made me be able to rhyme without cursing. You know? And in Norway at the battles, hey, can you host the kids battle? You're going to be here on Sunday, right? We'll pay you more. I'll host the kids battle. Back in Audible, yo, bring your kids to work there. You want to freestyle for all the kids? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was just happening. Then my daughter was in my wife's belly, and that's when Rhymosaurus came up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when I was like.
And that's where you came up with the idea around then?
Yeah,
or?
the name first.
The name, okay.
My nephew Reed, what up, Reed? He's mad little. He's
Shout out to Reed.
And
Reed likes to read. He loves dinosaurs.
Whee!
Tommy, his name's Tommy Rex.
Tommy Rex.
T-Rex.
Hell yeah.
The name came to my head because of my nephew. I was like, I need to do hip hop dinosaurs. That's my
That's
angle.
where your inspiration came
That's
from?
my angle. Reed made me like, all right, I'm going to go dinosaur route.
Okay.
But what's
Kids
the name?
love dinosaurs.
Yeah, how am I going to make it boom, Rhymosaurus. I was like, oh! I remember I was in the shower when I thought of it.
Damn.
I was just like, shampooing it, little
just
St.
like popped in
Ives.
the head.
I was like, and I was like, babe, I was screaming for my wife. She thought I slipped or something.
I got it.
Yeah.
You're like, what
Googled
the
it.
fuck?
Didn't exist. Next day, LegalZoom. Beep, boop, pop. Trademark, copyright. Done. The name first before anything. And then I started developing the book.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Smart. Very
Daughter
smart.
was born. First book published. Quit Audible. Or I left Audible. I don't want to say quit. Good terms.
Just moved on to
Moved
bigger
on
ventures,
to life.
which everyone
dad
should
life.
do.
Yeah, dad life. So I moved to Stockton with one book. And I
Okay.
was like, I'm a children's book author.
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
go to Barnes & Noble and I'm going to do the book festivals. That was my whole mindset. But Stockton was like, yo, you could color the back of your book. Oh, I didn't show you.
Oh, let's see.
So once you read the story,
Tommy Rex.
the graffiti spot enables you to remix.
Here, let's put it right here so let's see it.
Hell yeah.
All right. You can remix the book.
Because they got to get their color on.
All right.
Yeah. Kids, get
And
your color
then
on.
blank lines to write bars. The glare is wild. Oh, whatever. Who cares? You believe me. Yeah, you can remix the whole book. That's
Where's
when
it? Where can they find it? Not
Amazon,
to interrupt you, but where
small
can they
business, whoop whoop, giant conglomerate, whoop whoop.
find it? We teaming up.
And hella mom and pop shops in the 209. They're dope. They got my books in the stores. Yeah, Stockton, bro. The libraries were hitting me up. The principals were hitting me up. The after school programs were hitting me up. The nonprofits were hitting me up. And I was just like, yep, I'll do it.
Hell yeah.
So it all developed in the 209. And now we do official after school programs. We get paid by the school districts.
Dope,
we do
dope.
assemblies. So when I did Hip Hop for Change with you, I was already like adding that to the resume. Like, I'm going to Antioch. Yeah. That was beautiful.
That's good, man. Grow. That's what we're supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, photosynthesis.
So, where do you see the future for the books? I guess for that.
I'm pretty content. Like I made my goal of being a good dad and earning a living and helping pay the bills with this. So I'm there, and that was my main goal. Live a comfortable life.
I praise you for that, man.
I wanna keep it going.
I've been the same way. I got off the hamster wheel, and
yeah,
I haven't had a boss in years.
It's tough. I don't know if
myself.
I can go back.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough. I value time more than money, so for me,
sure,
the reward is the time. The schedule I can make myself.
That's the same way
I got 4 kids.
Yes.
So
You
5
got
kids.
4.
I got a stepson too.
Okay.
So I got 5. So my time is valuable.
Yes,
you know what I mean? And,
I got 2. I know what you mean.
And for me, it's not always money. Yes, money's good, but then at the end of the time, it's got to be money because my time is valuable. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a balance you always got to do. And
yeah, I have to.
It's
balance
tough, man. Owning your own company and running it, it's tough, man. And I always tell people, man, I know it looks nice on Facebook, man, but trust me, it's not easy. It's 24/7
all day. Yeah.
That's what I tell. Like people say, "Oh, what do you do on my day off?" I'm getting ready for tomorrow. I'm prepping. I'm cooking. I'm barbecuing.
We work a double.
I'm doing inventory. I'm doing this. I'm working on the mixing. I'm scratching. I mean, I'm working on the next idea. I mean, it's
Yo, Mace.
definitely, you know what I mean?
Mace, can you work a double? Yeah, every day.
Right?
Night shift every day.
Every day.
Day and night shift
Don't
every day.
stop. You know what I mean?
But you're right, dude.
Tommy called in sick.
Well, I could do that. Exactly. You know what I mean? That's the
that's
point.
a good point. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah,
point.
yeah.
And well, I got a lovely partner, my fiance, and big shout out Nicole.
Word up.
Great.
We do good, so it's like, yeah, if I'm sick one day, she can do it. If she's sick one day, I can
That's
do it.
fine.
And now my kids are old
That's
enough
fine.
to where they're able to help me work too. So
I like it.
I'm getting the kids in the business, and I'm showing them, and learning ideas from them, because the kids are all into the
Inspire
fucking
you.
social media shit more than I am.
Yeah,
They
they
do
know
all
how
the
to work it,
TikTok
man.
and
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And definitely, man. Yeah, man. That's great.
You're right,
man,
though,
that you
'cause,
did
like,
that.
I'm a stay-at-home dad, and then sometimes I would get to a point where like the money's dwindling. I'm waiting for the next thing,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh no, I might have to go get a job. And I hate the thought of it because I would do the numbers. I'm like, oh, this job would pay me this much. Almost most of my check would then go to daycare for both of my kids, and I'm like, I'd rather
Right.
keep trying to grind and be with my
Yeah.
kids. I don't want to pay people. to
My
watch
best
my
thing
kids.
I would tell people is just find what you like, find a niche, find what you love, and try it, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I think it's a lot of the mindset too. Is like for me, is I already told myself there's no choice. Like I'm not going to get another job. Like
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
They would have to pay me so much money for me to stop what I'm doing now.
Exactly.
That
Yeah.
I doubt it. Like you'd
Yeah.
have to pay me like $100 an hour almost for me to go back to work. Like you know what I mean?
or it'd have to be a job that fits my like
Schedule.
where I'm at.
Even,
yeah,
like I
wanna
said,
put
even
my
that
foot
I
down
don't
and
even
stuff.
know. It's gonna be so hard. You know what I mean?
Like I saw a job
Man.
on LinkedIn that was for HipHop DX, and some bigger company bought out HipHop DX, so it's
Yeah.
doing well. And it was like the job was literally to be the voice of like you read the news articles.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not bad. I could do that.
I mean, that's not too hard, right?
Yeah. I was like, and I looked at the description, everything you needed as a job, and I was like, yeah, this is cool. I'm on LinkedIn looking at a hip hop job.
I got it. Right.
You know, and if I had to, I would, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
And every time I'm on like the rock bottom, it's like I get that email, and I'm like, yes, and it's like the
Right.
next thing. I'm like, all right, this is gonna keep me
Yeah,
going
man.
for a
I
bit.
just get up every day and try to figure something. You know?
But to complete your question, I got bigger goals for it now because I envision a cartoon at this point.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's all. I
There
got
you
it
go.
all. The characters, they all know each other. I'm developing it. My next step is I gotta invest money and start little YouTube clips and IG clips and just do my own little cartoon and pay a guy. Pay a guy to help me animate it.
Man, you got to come out here to Oakland, man, where I'm at hustling, man. The people would love you out there. There's hella kids.
I know.
Hella
I'm spreading,
kids, hella
man.
kids.
Shouts to Hella Positive, by the
Yeah.
way. That's my man got a little spot in Oakland,
Yeah.
and he let me do a couple Rhyme and Stores events there. So I'm gonna go back
I mean,
there.
definitely should come bring a merch table where I'm at, bro.
I'm
for
ready,
sure.
dude.
For sure.
Yeah,
My boy
yeah.
out there, he got popcorn. The kids loving him. You know what I
All
mean?
right.
Set up right next to him, the
Let's do
popcorn.
it.
You know,
I'm
the
ready,
kids,
dude.
and yeah.
I
that
learned
shit
how to
was good.
drive, baby.
You learned how to drive. Oh, you
2
never
years.
drove or what? You never drove?
2 years, baby. I'm a pro now.
You never drove before?
In my life, never in my life.
Oh.
Nah, I did like
Well,
a little,
I mean, you grew up in a place where you probably didn't really need to, right?
not at all. Yeah, you don't need
Because
it.
my big shout out to my boy De Niro the boss. He lives in the city in Frisco, and yeah, he doesn't have a car. He said, Jesus, like I don't think he might never had a car like you.
When I was in
He
the
says he knows how to drive, but I mean, if you don't have a car, it's
tough. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
different. You know, I do it every day like clockwork. You know. What I mean?
Yeah. I was mass transit boy for a long time because I was, like I said, high school. I'm getting on the subway.
Yeah.
Then visiting my girl in LA, I was on that in LA subway and those crazy bus rides, and then Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Switzerland, Germany, all over. Jumping on like not even knowing the language, but like their system is easier to manage.
Yeah.
London. I've been to all these countries, and I'm like, all right, get on the subway, go to the studio, go to the this. Da, da, da. So I was just that guy. I get to Stockton, I was like, oh no, these buses are terrible.
It's different out
It
there.
was all right. My first year of me and my daughter at
And
home.
it's different because everything out there is spread out. Like out here in like California life, you know, especially in the valley, it's more spread out. You know.
You know how hurtful it is when I look on Google Maps and I'm like, I want to take my kid to this gymnastics place so she can run around and play. Hour and 15 minutes from my house in Stockton to take 2 different buses to get there.
Oh yeah.
They come every like hour.
Yeah.
But then right next to it says driving 8 minutes. I
8
was like, oh,
minutes. Walking maybe 25. Shit,
Yeah,
better
yeah.
off walking. Fuck and shit.
But-
Trust me, I didn't walk from the north side to south side many nights. nights.
Okay.
From
Yeah, I've heard
Charter
those
to
stories.
Hammer Lane.
Ah.
Many nights.
You had to.
Many nights. 'Cause I had to running from the cops.
Oh,
Oh
snap.
man, I
Yeah,
got. Ooh, we've been in this St. Joseph's Cemetery over there. I've been.
Took a nap in the cemetery.
Oh my God, hell yeah! Cops don't like running in the cemetery.
Oh, I feel like that's a hiding spot.
Cops don't like running in the cemetery at
Only if they
dark
had
at
to.
night, right?
Yeah, yeah,
They would have they had to.
Hey,
That's wild, dude.
for graffiti, they ain't running in no fucking cemetery. They'd be like, we'll catch them tomorrow.
Yup, yup. But I had to, man. I was like, actually, my wife's dad and her mom both like took me on their own, like took me practicing.
Yeah.
Cause the baby 2 came and I was like, chill. I gotta
It's
gotta
like
pick-
a
I'm gonna have-
necessity. It's
yeah, I'm gonna have
almost
to
not
start
a
picking
want.
kids
It's a
up. Yeah,
necessity.
exactly.
Like, you got it. Like,
And then my wife was like, I've been telling you for years to get your license. I was like, thank you, baby. I love you. And then,
big shout out to all the good women out there.
for real, man. And I love it now. I love driving, bro. Like,
I'm ready to go. Like,
yo,
let's
Zach,
go.
you want to come do the podcast in
Yep.
Hayward? I can do it. I can drive there.
I
Yeah.
can do it. I can make it.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro.
I like
Hell
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So no, that's cool on the books that you see that in the cartoon is definitely, man. I'm telling you, man. That's the cartoon is the way to go, man.
Yeah.
Especially right now, it's all about content.
Exactly.
You know what
And
I mean?
every cartoon I watch with my daughter, every cartoon that's on Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, no matter what,
Yeah,
every one of them has an episode, a hip hop episode.
that's that.
Teen Titans, True, Trolls.
Yeah.
All of them. They have that one episode where like
Yeah.
there's a battle.
Oh,
or there's
yeah.
a DJ,
Or
Or
they're
there's
writing graffiti on
yeah,
something.
they're
I catch
rhyming.
it all the time, man.
Yeah, and then I'm watching then the commercials. Like you see a Barbie commercial and it's like, my name is Barbie and I'm
Oh
here
yeah,
to
no,
say,
the
I'm here
influence.
with-" yeah, you know?
That's why, as a graffiti writer, especially, I used to get pissed. You know, what I mean? Especially when that came up in the '90s, more, you know, later. Like, I'm in trouble, but I see this shit like people are capitalizing on the culture I love day and night. I get in trouble for it. What the fuck?
Exactly. Exactly. That's
How
exactly
does that
what I was
work?
thinking.
How does that work? You
Yeah,
know what I
it's
mean?
so
Like,
silly.
That's that's
have a
America
lawyer.
for you, right?
Gotta have a lawyer in
Yeah.
your
Lawyer,
pocket.
right?
I knew when I was in my 20s trying to like be a rapper, you know, in New York, trying to get signed.
Yeah.
I knew like yo, get an entertainment lawyer. That you need that. And I was like,
Yeah.
I remember that word, entertainment lawyer. But you know, I just like you said, if these cartoons can do it, and once in a while they do it right. You could tell they hired the right people to ghostwrite the rhymes. They hired the right people to make the beats, and it's like, oh, this slaps. I like this episode. This they did it right.
Yeah.
My thing is, I want my whole series is hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So
Your whole
we got,
series?
It's it's dinosaur kids that go to middle school that want to learn hip hop.
Okay.
Like their older siblings are doing it already.
Yeah.
They want to be down with the Rhinosaurus crew.
Okay.
That's how I envision it. These are all the younger kids in the books, and the cartoon's gonna be them trying to prove to their older siblings and cousins, yo, we can be down. Just give us a couple months and we're gonna be tight.
I mean, have you got like the ball rolling yet, or not yet? A little bit. I mean, have you looked into it in a little bit?
Yeah, I've had a couple of.
'Cause I'm sure you know some
meetings.
people that are into.
Yeah, I had some meetings.
graphics and shit
I had
like that,
a couple
right?
of people that were like, yo, this is cool. Send me a this, send me a that.
Because I mean, you got the story for sure. It's,
Yeah.
The book is dope. You know
Thank
what I
you,
mean?
thank you. You could rhyme the
Yeah,
book too. Like you
right.
could play beats like this. You could spit the book.
And yes,
It flows perfect because that's actually how I write them.
Just
I
put some beats
I
on
throw
it.
on a fire beat that I love, and I think of the character, and I just sit there with my pen and I write a rhyme about the character.
Yeah.
Straight up like bars. And then I know 16, 24, 32. Once I feel like the story's complete, cool. I email page by page breakdown to the illustrator who's back in New York still. Charles Ugas. Oog.
Big shout out.
I love
Big
him. He's
shout
the
out.
best. Also from Brooklyn, living in Staten Island. Wu-Tang land. Shout out.
Okay. Big shout out to the Woo.
Very beautiful chemistry we have. I email him my rhymes. That's it. An email of rhymes.
And he goes
He just
from there.
reads it. And he goes in and he starts drawing page
illustrates
by
it,
page. He brings it to life.
That's dope.
It's I think only once.
I got another homie from Chicago. Big shout out to my boy Raymond. He does comics.
Comic books?
He's fucking
Nice.
man, this dude. Any day, I tell him any day, they're
love
gonna
it.
pick you up. Like one of these big companies. Like he's got a whole series, and it's mostly about African American superheroes.
Fire.
My boy's from Chicago, you know, he's from South Chicago.
Meteor
and,
Man, bro, remember that?
Yeah, remember that shit? And, his shit is called Agent Solo. Go check it out, Agent Solo. It's fucking sick. Like he's got
Robert Johnson.
That's dope.
Oh man, nah. It's got like Marvel comics, like
I love that.
superheroes, and they're dope. He's got action figures, and that's what I'm saying, man. Get on this fucking
the merch, yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh,
not just the merch, but definitely the cartoon is a great idea.
And Oog's working on his own comic. He's been working on his for a while.
'Cause, I mean,
He's an illustrator.
Yeah.
You know, he does everything.
Because definitely, like, what do my kids, your kids do? They play on their phone. They play on those iPads. You know, shit, should be watching your cartoon, right?
That's right.
They should be watching the cartoon. Make sure, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So damn it. And then let's get into your I guess more of your MCing and stuff like that. You do got some albums out, right?
I still rap. Yeah, I still rap. I have a lot of content, but like I don't know. I just want to like make sure I balance it and then put it out there when I'm ready, like when it's ready, because I'm so focused on the kids stuff. I like to remind people. Yeah, I write kids books, but I could still out rap a lot of people.
Yeah. No, I trust me. I seen we used to play your videos on the show.
Remember? I also decided when I started the book, I was like, just growth from here on out. I'm not gonna curse when I make my grown-up rap.
Okay.
Mainly so that I could tell my kids, like when Sultana was born.
Yeah.
From then on, you can listen to my music. My kids can listen to my music, and that's cool. Before that, I was in my late 20s, early 20s, saying wild shit. I'm probably gonna get canceled. I'm gonna get a Netflix deal for the cartoon, and then they're gonna start showing all the videos from when I was in my 20s. Like, oh, he said what? Damn.
Man,
but I grown. I have kids now.
In today's world, man, if they let everybody else, I don't think they're gonna say anything, man.
No, I'm kind of joking, but I'm not.
In today's world,
it's if they want to start pointing fingers and they gang up on you on Twitter, it's like, oh boy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh boy. And half of those people pointing fingers, they all got silly little dirt, and it's like it's gonna come around and bite you in the ass.
Right, always.
Nah, boo boo, you did something naughty. It's like, well.
Are you working on any projects currently?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I got one that's just in the vault.
Yeah.
So I gotta just put it out there. I had a couple albums that were on Spotify.
Is it fully complete? Okay.
Yeah. I just have to kind of re-upload it.
Yeah.
Because I was with another distribution thing.
At the time, yeah.
And I was sick of their prices and fees, and I didn't look at the fine print, and they're like, you can cancel, but we're gonna take your music.
We're gonna own your
And I was like, cool, I'm going to DistroKid, because at least they have an option to, even if I cancel DistroKid and you pay the little fee,
still own your rights.
It stays up there.
Royalty, or you get the
I have
royalties.
BMI.
Yeah.
So I'm published. Yeah, I'm published.
Yeah.
But I got a bunch of singles, couple albums, and then I'm working on an EP.
Okay.
With my man KO. He's a Stockton MC too.
Okay.
He's a new dad, so we're gonna call it Dad Raps and Backpacks, and it's just two dad, like a young dad and an older dad, just boom bap rapping.
Okay.
That's kind of the concept.
When's that?
Only dad
When's that
features.
Coming out?
We don't know. We're just working on it. Yeah, we're just working on it.
Manifest.
So
let me know. I'll put some cuts on.
But that's the thing is like you are definitely gonna do the cuts because you're dad.
Exactly.
That's the
theme.
The criteria to feature on the album. You gotta be a dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and just hella singles for like all the producers in Europe that I still rock with. Like they'll throw me beats. Yo, I'm putting out this vinyl. Yo, I got
throw
a
some
posse
bars
cut.
on it. Yeah.
I'll go lace the vocals, send it back to them. And so I still got songs floating around Sweden and Norway right now. And
damn.
I just put out a new single just now, like a couple weeks ago, called MySpace.
Okay.
But not just give me MySpace. But I named it that on purpose.
Give me my 6B.
With my boy Lidhammer. He's cool, Norwegian dude from Bergen. Shouts to all my Norwegians, bro. Dude, this is a kroner, a 5 kroner.
Okay.
I wear it every day. I never take it off.
Is that
it's
their
like
currency?
$1. They have their change is like
higher ratio.
Yeah, exactly. This is almost like 85 cents now, I guess.
Okay.
But a 5 kroner. It already had a hole in it.
Oh.
So yeah. I've had this one for 10
Somebody
years.
Somebody try to fucking play remember the arcade?
Try to drill it?
Fucking fishing.
Oh, with fishing wire to put the quarter in and snatch it back?
Bro, he was a king of that at Golfland, boy.
Smart.
Right on Golfland, a fucking Hammer in West Lane, right where Walgreens is now. Used to be Golfland, and they used to have the water slides there. And I
heard about that. We need that. We need mini golf,
we used to do that. Drill a hole in the fucking quarter, put the fishing line in it, hit the little button, clink, clink, clink.
Wait, Tommy, do you call it mini golf or putt-putt?
Say what?
Do you call it mini golf, miniature golf, or putt putt? I feel like depending on where
Mini
you go.
golf.
Mini
Is
golf.
that an East Coast putt putt? Is that?
No, we say
Oh.
mini golf. I've been to places where like, you want to go do putt putt? I was like, huh?
Huh? What the fuck is that?
Miniature golf. I was like, oh, okay.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
People
Oh, we just called it golf night.
Golf
It's called a golf night.
Dude, what's up, investors? Holla at us. Me and
they
Mace
have-
want to open a new mini golf in Stockton.
I'm down with
Hip hop
it.
mini golf.
Oh shit, hip hop mini golf.
Just make it a museum,
Right.
Try
like an
it.
outdoor museum.
Yeah, right.
Where it's just like, yeah, you go,
Sick.
you know, you go through recreations of like, you're in the Tribe Called Quest thing, and then you're in the NWA thing.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
that'd be tight.
You could rotate it.
Oculus.
Oculus.
Oculus,
Oh,
Could do
yeah.
that too.
Right.
Oculus for the populace.
Uh oh.
Yeah, so, you know, I get inspired with beats. Beats make me want to rap. I'm in the car with my kids. I'm mostly playing SoundCloud beats because there's nothing to offend anybody. There's no bad words.
Yeah.
That's why beats are good. I tell people
okay.
all the time, yo, bro, I've done some hip hop, bro. I've done some education events, kids events, Stockton, the Bay, LA, New York. I get booked. It's for kids. Kids, it's gonna be a thing for kids. Cool. We booked the DJ. He's dope. Sick. But they don't like curate the DJ. Ask him any questions. They didn't have a meeting with the guy.
They
And
do
this
that
is
to me all the time.
This for
But
kids.
I kind of know it.
And they're playing the most wild, ratchet, trap shit.
Sad part, the kids probably know it. though.
Yeah. Which is, yeah.
Kids are like,
I'm
"Hey,
talking. No, they do. Some of them do. Some of them do.
Hey,
But
my
I'm
daddy
talking
plays that.
elementary
Man.
kids,
Mama's
bro.
song. That's mommy's song.
Yeah, that's what exactly. That's true. That's true. But the first graders and stuff, and then even when they're playing the clean versions, it's like
It's
you know,
just like, you shouldn't play that here.
it's like fill in the blank.
Yeah.
You know what
like
this
when
is.
I go, if I play a DMX, I'd play the part. You know, lose my mind up in here. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, it's a
that's,
party anthem.
Yeah, that's like that's my DMX
Yeah,
song.
it's a tough
and
anthem.
and it's edited.
Yeah, it's a tough
You
band.
know what I mean?
But I think like
I feel.
I don't know,
yeah.
man. I just feel like
You
there's a
gotta
better
know
way
your
to go
crowd.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Song.
So now I'm just trying to make sure that I'm bringing that to our area where education, literacy,
So now,
reading, writing. I'm
gonna,
bringing that
gonna
twist.
challenge you a little bit. So,
Right.
are you against other people making songs with curse words in it?
No, I love it.
Okay.
I listen to it constantly. I was listening to Big L yesterday, and I was like, "Ooh, he's saying a lot of salty stuff right here." Like, you know, I was even like, I was like, "Oh, good thing my kids aren't in the car," because I was like,
Yeah.
saying some real over the top, raunchy.
Oh no, because
Big L
trust
was
me,
wild.
as a DJ and as living in the Bay Area, you know, one of the most progressive places in the world.
Yeah,
Like me and my girl, we laugh because you know I listen to music day and night. You know what I mean? I'm a DJ, so like I'll DJing somewhere, and you'll hear a song like, oh, they wouldn't have made that
Yeah.
today. That was 30
Uh-huh. years
ago, huh?
Yep.
Like, oh, he really said that, huh?
Yeah. They went for it.
Not to call people out, but I mean, there's a lot of songs. I know there. I swear, there's a song in De La Soul where he talks about wetbacks. He sells
Sure.
wetback. You know what I mean?
Sure.
He put a bar in there. It was dope.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, I caught that one.
Two of my very early albums, I named my.
And the F-A other word.
That's the Big L stuff I was talking about.
Well,
where he
I
was
was like,
he was dropping that
I was
word
like, wow,
heavy.
everybody
Like,
else-
I don't like him. Don't get bone. I don't want him near me.
Like, I remember that.
Yeah.
But now you look around like,
Oh.
I really said that.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Oh shit.
Yeah, I had two albums that had the word "spick" in the middle of the album name. Despicable and
Yeah.
Conspicuous.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
purpose. So
Like
on
a bar, yeah,
On
yeah.
the cover, I capitalized the spick
Yeah.
part. So it said despicable. Oh, no,
Yeah.
what did I say? Conspicuous and did I say despicable?
You can say whatever you want here.
Who cares? Spick.
This is a
spick.
round table.
And then-
Hey, nobody likes
Capital letters.
Say whatever you
Yeah,
want.
yeah, and then me and my boy Eternal Suarez, another Boricua from Brooklyn, we put out a group album called The Spix,
Oh,
but with
shit.
an X.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
we
yeah,
were
yeah, yeah,
THESPIX, and it was the Twix logo,
Oh shit.
like the candy bar,
Yeah.
but it said Spix.
Sick.
You know, and
That's
I was like, oh, it's funny. It's like self-racism. It's hilarious.
Today it would have been like,
Yeah, there's a bird in like South America called the Spix macaw that's spelled the same way. So it's
Yes.
like, that's what we thought of it. You know, like,
Yeah.
it's
Today
just
if you would have made it, I don't know.
I don't know, appropriation. Like, oh wait, you know, I'm gonna ask you this, Tommy. My boy made me laugh. He was like, bro, Wu-Tang 36 Chambers is Asian appropriation. Because it's all kung fu movies. And, oh, yo, tiger stuff. I was like, yo, that's hilarious.
I mean, I
Style is
guess you
pathetic.
could say that.
No, you could say
But
that. It's
I
a
would
ridiculous
say,
statement.
But I would say
But
if
it's
you
funny
knew
to me.
it's the total opposite. It's praising.
No, it's
What they did is praise
loved
that
it.
culture. Yeah, like
that's
they
the fine
praised
line.
it. Yeah.
That's the fine line.
If you really
It's
look at it,
sneaky.
yeah. But to the outside world, it would probably seem like that, like average person, like, oh, they're just taking somebody else's culture and trying to put it in their culture. But I was like, nah, I think they're admiring is what they were trying to do. Yeah.
There's a very fine line between I want to represent this culture that I grew up on, I love, and I want to showcase
I'm influenced by it because I admire it.
It's
I
never
love it.
been in hip hop, so I
feel it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did a freestyle.
I feel like that with Afrobeat. Like I love Afrobeat. That's but come.
Mad good.
Like if you like
So
to dance, how
danceable.
could you not
So
dance to
danceable.
Afrobeat, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I was
I don't know what's wrong with you.
freestyling like a couple weeks back, and in my freestyle I was talking about appropriation, and then I was like, stop this. Every time I drop this, Asian appropriation. If I eat my food with chopsticks, no, eat a fork because you're from New York. I kind of remember a lot of what I said.
Yeah.
And I was like joking about like, no, you got to use a fork. You're American, but like, but my mom taught me how to use them because we wanted to like go to the Chinese restaurant and be like, cool, I'm doing it the right way.
Yeah.
So it's tough. You
And
got
it wasn't to
You got Iggy Azalea. To me, that's teetering more on that side.
That's going that way, right?
Well, because she's thick Australian accent
Like 100%.
when she speaks.
Okay.
But then she be rapping like this. Yo, what up? What's good? Chilling. Yeah, word.
Another one
snap.
isn't
Like
a
Mel
lot of
Gibson.
these
Like
new
she's from
guys.
Atlanta or something.
A lot of these new guys, some of these kids ain't like 21 Savage in them. Ain't they from like London or some of these other guys? I understand because
he has roots in London, but he has an American voice.
You know,
But
some of these other guys do too, though. They come from them places where they, you know what I mean?
But devil's advocate. So there's a new
Yeah.
Australian guy. And he threw me off at first. Because I was still mad about Iggy Azalea.
Yes.
I don't think you should be rhyming like this. Talking like this. Yo, what up, Zaddy? Yeah. When you're from Australia. Don't rhyme like that. This dude, it's a good song. It's called Astronaut in the Ocean. You know that one?
Yeah, I'm
He's
not
like,
sure.
how does
I
he's
haven't
like,
listened
I've
to
been
it.
rolling 10 deep, and they call it mental freeze, and
have
like
to
an
look at it.
astronaut in the ocean. It's a good song. He's flowing all crazy.
Yeah.
And then I heard him in an interview. He's Australian, and I was like,
Oh,
hold up, threw me off. And I was like, how dare you? My friend Max Shane is Australian.
Yeah.
Amazing writer, amazing freestyler, raps with his accent, and he's dope. And it sounds
Okay,
sick.
now see, I was gonna say that too, cause like a guy like a Stormzy.
Oh, all day, bruv.
You know what I mean? Like I like him because he raps
Grime,
like
brother.
that. Like
Yeah.
it's dope. Like
Tommy, Meister Tableist, Cut Up Entertainment live on Twitch, bruv.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
mate.
I like
Yeah.
him because of that. Like he raps the way they talk. There,
Bruv,
you know what I mean?
man like Mace, move to... Hey, yeah, I love that accent.
I love it.
They kept it.
Yeah.
But here's the... So my buddy
guess-
Max Shane in Australia rhymes with his accent.
Yeah.
This guy, the astronaut in the ocean guy, I think his name is Mass the Wolf. That's his rap name. And at first I was
look it
tight.
up.
I didn't like it. Then I went to see the video. I went to his Instagram. He's Persian,
Oh shit.
right? He's like Persian or Arab in Australia. So then he's got all that going. He's got all those fans. Then I was like, he's in his 20s. You got Adele, Duffy, Estelle, Amy Winehouse, also talk like this.
Yeah.
But when they sing, like Ella Fitzgerald or like Etta James, right? So they sound
Right.
like the black chicks from America.
Yeah.
So why they could do it, right? How come homeboy from Australia? Now I was like, wait, let me get off his back. Your man is in his 20s, probably grew up on like Drake. He sounds like a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
And if you're a 12-year-old Persian kid in Australia rhyming in the mirror to your favorite American rap songs, you gotta rhyme just like them.
Of course.
So you gotta sound like them to mimic it and
Of
rap
course.
along. So then he's like in his 20s, I wanna be a rapper, I wanna go global. I went full circle. I was like,
And
cool.
to take it to another level, I don't know
I
why
don't mind
so
it.
many people in hip hop get mad because other genres do it. Like
Rolling
most of your favorite rock and roll songs are not by Southern Texas Americans.
Eric
Nah, they're
Clapton.
from guys from Norway, guys
Sting.
from
thought it was
all those
Elvis.
people.
ABBA.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. So
many people. So
fine
why?
line.
Yeah.
I still don't like I'm not like the way Iggy just.
But there's
know?
a fine line.
Yeah, very
There's a
fine.
fine line,
So I'm
and
like,
yeah, her shit was
Iggy,
whack. Her shit was.
I don't like
whack.
that voice. I don't like the fake voice.
You know if it's genuine or not.
But bro, there's American rappers.
So
That put on a
I
voice.
already know the answer for you. So you don't have a problem with like they say white people rapping. Of course not, right?
Nah, bro.
I mean, it's all about the culture where you come
Nick,
from.
I'm Puerto Rican, bro. We got invaded.
I'm half white.
Yeah.
And Puerto Rican. So.
Sure. It's like that whole thing, man. It's like, I know it started in the Bronx. I know it started in New York. I know it was mostly Latinos and blacks that started. I get that. But you can't get mad that it went to Poland. It's in
Everything
Poland
evolves.
and
Everything
it's in Luxembourg and
Everything.
it's in
So
Finland.
here's another.
Beautiful.
Let's segue to another thing. Is I feel the disconnect right now between the youth and the older cats like us.
Yeah.
Old heads. It's kind of our fault though. I feel most of it because we told these younger kids from 10 years ago when they started doing this auto tune and this and that shit. That, that's not hip hop. That's not hip hop. That's not hip hop. And then we got mad when they said, "Yeah, you're right. Fuck hip hop. We ain't hip hop."
Yeah.
Then we got mad. Oh, well, wait a minute. You can't say you're not hip hop.
Uh-huh.
But why'd they say that? We kept telling them that it's not.
We pushed them out.
You know what I mean? So
I
I don't feel bad for young kids. And then think about it. Think about it. A 16-year-old kid today, 16,
Box them
like
out.
16 right now. That means you were born in 2005.
Wild. What album came out that year?
You know what I'm saying?
Like a G-Unit album.
They got 0
So
rebounds.
I get a little upset at older cats when they hate. I get a little upset when they hate on the youth. You know what I mean? Like, don't get mad at them. Encourage them. You know what I mean? I don't like it. Educate them a little bit, but let them be them.
Some of them,
because you didn't like people telling you what not to do back then. You
exactly.
know what I mean? So let them be them.
Some of them are a little naive. Some of them were they just don't know. So I remember I got real mad at Lil Yachty like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Because he was like, they were asking him like, "Yo, rhyme on like real beats, rhyme on boom bap." And he's
remember that? I remember that.
But he was like, "Whatever, man. I don't.
That's not my shit.
That's not my shit." And then he was like,
I'm a studio gangster.
and he was like, "Break beats."
That's my dad's shit.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, nobody's dancing, spinning their heads on cardboard anymore." And I was like, "Bro," and I just hosted a battle. I was like, "Yeah, they are in Europe and everywhere. They're still breaking."
But I know what he meant. I know what he meant. He meant on the grand stage. Who's on the grand stage right now? You know what I mean? Like.
No, you're right.
You know,
you got like America's Best Dance Crew and stuff like that.
It's always about the trend. What's popular, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. But then also full circle 90s lyrical stuff. A good argument on the other side is, why are you complaining about everything needs to be lyrical, miracle, spiritual, critical, when 80s rap was, oh, baby, bubba, I was on a beat,
it was totally different.
And they were just like having fun, saying dumb shit.
Totally different.
They were not lyrical at all.
Hey, and look at what they motherfuckers used to dress like in the 80s.
Oh, mad shiny.
You mad at, man, please stop hating on Lil Nas X. I'm not his fan. Stop hating on the little kid. Let him do him.
Back in the day.
These motherfuckers, you see what the Furious 5 and the motherfuckers would all be wearing? Fucking features
what was
and
the group
fucking
that Dre was in?
Leather pants and
Dr.
shit.
Dre.
With
the shiny stuff. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Not the City Rockers.
Eyeshadow and the glitter.
Dream, not the Dream Team.
That was World Class Wrecking Crew.
World Class Wrecking Crew. The World Class Wrecking Crew.
That's cool though.
Yo, full circle.
So don't, I mean, come on, man. I mean, look at Prince. We could talk about Prince too if you want to go there. And everyone loves Prince.
Prince is OG.
But like, how?
See, you said he's OG. So why are we hating on these kids from doing something the OG did?
Exactly, and it exists. You have to have a balance.
I know you're in that, Tommy.
So,
a lot of people do.
For all the auto-tune or whatever trap dudes that are coming out, there's still a balance where there is a strong underground, and those guys break through.
And I know young cats that are dope.
J. Cole was underground. Kendrick
100%.
was underground.
100%.
They kept their way. They just kept it up, and they're unique and they're different, and they're more lyrical. But you need a balance. You can't appreciate Febreze and air freshener if shit didn't exist. You need poop.
Of course.
So you need some of that cocky floating around.
Yeah.
Like, everyone poops.
That hip hop stinks.
I just think it's a different time. It's 2021.
Wild. It feels like the future.
So
but it's not.
ask somebody in probably 81, 82, when
There you go right there.
but somebody who was older, somebody who was like
those other roosters
in the hip hop, like an older guy.
Yeah.
Ask him what he thought hip hop would be like in 2021. He probably would tell you it's probably exactly what it is today. Some futuristic shit out there. Oh man, it's gonna be wild.
Full circle, dude.
You know what I mean? We're gonna try to Google it here and find a video of somebody talking about it. But I guarantee you, if you find a video of somebody in the early '80s when rap was coming out big, ask them what they thought rap would be in 2020 or like 30, 40 years from now. You know,
40 years from now.
they would probably tell you it sounds like what it is.
Sure.
Hopefully they'll
Some
jump on the
futuristic
spaceship, go to a planet.
Some futuristic
Galaxy rap.
You know what I mean? Some weird shit.
Hold on, let me turn on my
Intergalactic
teleporter. And, we'll just like teleport right over there.
That's crazy.
Yo, I gotta go zap. I gotta zap myself to the battle.
You gotta zap.
Atomize myself.
Like the Jets.
But yeah, man. Zeps, how'd you get that name? Zeps.
It was actually my graffiti name.
Okay, that's what.
So I wrote Tase and Taser. And I draw these like electric volts around it.
With a Z or an S?
With a Z. I started to dislike doing the T and the A. I was like, I want to have a tag that has the Z and E is my favorite part. So then I went ZEP, just ZEP. Then I would go to Queens to see my grandma, and on the 7 line, I would see or on already established ZEP. I was already in my neighborhood in Brooklyn on Avenue U tagging ZEP, but then I saw the real ZEP in Queens. I was like, I don't want graffiti beef. So then my boy was like, yo, if there's a graffiti guy named Just.
Yeah.
But my name's Justin, and I could be JUST.
Yeah.
He's like, there's a guy named RIP, Rip, but there's another guy named Rips, RIPZ.
Yeah.
Right? It's different. Put an S at the end, bro.
Zeps.
Yeah, and he's like, just add an S. He's like, you like doing an S at the end? I was like, you're right, dude. Like, I won't be Zep, I'll be Zeps.
Yeah.
And that's literally how I got my graffiti name.
That's crazy.
And then I made my logo. It's not here, but the E is the Puerto Rican flag.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
You know? So the 3 stripes is the E.
Yeah.
Then the logo, and then I tried to think of a rap name because the graffiti started actually before the rapping.
Yeah.
So when I started to rhyme, I was like, yo, you start being, I'm complex. I'm delirious, or I'm concept.
Dimensional.
Yeah, those, I'm renegade. Like that's very easy rap names, and none of it made sense. But everyone still called me Zeps around the hood, and I was like, all right. So I was actually MC Zeps, like MC Light, MC 8, MC Ren, right? They have I'm good. They have the MC there, prominent.
MC Shadi.
Yeah. I then transitioned out of the MC Zeps because I thought it was corny. So then it took me a few years to tell everyone with flyers and stuff, like, yo, just put Zeps, please, all caps. No more MC Zeps, no more MC Zeps. Then when I started hosting the battles in Europe, I wanted it back. Because then I felt like a real MC again. Because I was like, I could rap, but I do this I host events, I host battles. I was like becoming a more well-rounded MC. I could freestyle, I could write songs.
Without cursing.
Without cursing. So then I felt like I need the MC back. So now sometimes I'll go by MC Zeps. So it don't matter, Depends on how you feel.
MC Zeps.
I don't like a lot of cursing either.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
Make Zeps.
I feel like it, I don't know. For me, I guess, it sounds fine in old school shit, I guess.
Sure.
A lot of new shit makes you cringe, yeah, like.
The way it's said sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I just did a new song where I was like...
hey, big shout out, rest in peace, Mac Dre. He used to say, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
It's how you
know
say
what I mean?
exactly. I made a new song where the chorus only made sense if I said batshit.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's batshit. That's funny. It made me think of Ace Ventura. Ace Ventura 2, when he had to eat the guano.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, what is this? So then,
It's how you say it.
shout out Jim Carrey.
I had like a, it was in a freestyle that I said this, and I said, I like remembered my freestyle line. I was like, I'm making that a hook. I said, I was freestyling, I was like something like, I'm hotter than a blue flame. Batshit, like Bruce Wayne with a poo stain. Cause like, oh, Bruce Wayne with a poo stain, batshit. That's fucking good. So I remembered that line in my freestyle.
What a shit stain.
With a poo stain. So then in this new song I made,
Shit stain,
I
boy.
put out a song on Spotify
Streets.
called Batshit.
Bruce Wayne with a shit stain.
And that's the hook. I go, it's like a trappy bounce beat. I'm like, Batshit, Bruce Wayne with a poo stain. Batshit, Bruce Wayne with a poo stain. Kicking it like kicking it like Liu Kang dating, Chun-Li dating Liu Kang. That's what I said.
Okay.
Kicking it like Chun-Li dating Liu Kang.
Chun-Li.
How about a blue flame? I put all that in the
Liu
hook.
Kane wins.
Liu Kang dating Chun-Li dating
Shout out to
Liu
all my
Kang.
chinos out there.
Liu Kane wins.
Because they kick
The
it.
Chino. Speaking of
Yeah,
chinos,
yeah,
you
yeah,
said
yeah.
you were a rooster, right? And you said
Sag Rooster.
Oh, a Sag
Sag
rooster.
rooster.
Sag.
Year of the Rooster. Shouts to Year of the Ox. Some of my favorite rappers.
What year was that?
How at 81.
81.
1981, bro. I was 5 years old
Be
when
the dress right here. I would call this group right here Earth Splinter.
Well, yeah, because right, yeah, the
Why?
Sag,
Why?
right?
Why?
Because the Sag.
And the rat. Remember the Master Splinter?
Yeah. My daughter's a Sag. Yeah.
So the rat is the Asian. So what kind of characteristics does the Westerners give it?
What the rat?
Yeah.
The Sag, right?
Yeah.
Same as the Sagittarian.
Okay.
And then the rooster is Asian, but what do the Westerners? What kind of characteristics do they give it?
I feel like I have a pop quiz. I think you said Virgo before.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Is it?
So Virgo is what? Is it a water sign, first sign, fire sign, or air sign?
Oh, is it air?
I'm gonna guess air, not water, because that's Aquarius. I'm doing a default.
Earth.
Earth.
Oh, snap.
Okay. Capricorn.
My son's a Virgo. Yeah.
Capricorn. Do you know what element that is? Is it a fire sign, air sign, water sign?
Water.
Goat.
Or earth?
Is it water or earth?
Earth.
Oh.
I never associated those.
Earth. You're learning, kids. Learning
Shouts
today.
to Avatar: The Last Airbender.
And
Sick
then
show.
Taurus. Taurus is what?
Earth.
Elements.
Earth.
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 Bullshit.
Bullshit.
So we're all full of shit.
Shouts to Captain Planet.
Yeah.
The
Remember
manure.
him, bro?
Reduce.
Yo, Captain Planet, he's our hero. Gonna bring pollution down to zero.
Yeah,
Zero. He had a mullet,
Remember
bro.
that shit? He did.
A
He had a
green
green mullet. Yes. He had a green mullet.
Yeah, we
You
had
know
the
this was
green
made
mullets.
in the 80s.
Hell
What the
yeah.
fuck?
And then all the kids had the ill rings.
Oh,
Fire,
shit.
earth, water,
It was
wind.
like the Care Bear on the ring.
And then, do you remember the little South American kid?
Yeah.
Heart. Boo. You can talk to animals, bro.
Oh, that motherfucker really had a green mullet.
Yeah,
Go back and look that up.
Yeah. And he was just like, he was the boss of the, like, you know, the Planeteers were like interns, you know.
Yeah,
Captain Planet
basically.
was like high management.
He's the
but
CEO,
then
I guess.
No, he was high management because the CEO was Gaia, bro.
Ah!
Remember? She in the purple dress, Mother Earth. I thought she was hot, dude. I was like, woo! She was Spanish. She had the black hair, purple gown.
Crazy. Remember
Sick
that?
show, dude. Sick
He had
show.
a green mullet.
Wild show.
That
Go watch
motherfucker.
Captain
Go
Planet
look
if
him
you
up.
don't know of it.
Go look him up.
That's gonna get remade at some point.
Go look. Oh man, they better keep the green mullet.
Gotta keep it going, bro.
Oh my God, man, Zeps, man, we want to thank you for coming out,
This was
man.
awesome, man.
It's awesome, man. I mean, you want to kick a rhyme? You want to show them what you do, or what?
Kick around, maybe show them what I do. Yeah, you
vibe.
can tell me that I love you. Who's that? Me. Ooh, yeah, I'm
Let's turn the
rhyming.
beat
Check
up.
it out, the ill fella. Yeah, earlier I was sipping on a Stella. But yo, I gotta drive. No surprise, got the H2O. This is me on Cut It Up Entertainment Radio. I'm here with Tommy. Probably.
Slapskin.
Slapskins. Slapskins. I be robbing MCs like Baskins. I'm asking where the drums at. On point like a thumbtack. Smart, no dunce cap. Where's the kick and snare? Yeah, when I kick a rhyme, make them disappear. I got my little hat, that's the Jack Daniels honeybee. Listen to the flow, cause you know I'm making money. See, yeah, I'm making Gwizzle guap. When I spit a lot, everybody knows that I come through, I kick it. Watch, like a wristwatch. TikTok, not like the app. When I freestyle, tip top, off the tippy. Hey, yo, I gets busy. My man's doing congas and bongos for shizzy. Ooh, that has percussions from Africa. Listen to the flow because I'm rapping, bro. Yo, don't bite like Dracula. Driving in the Acura. Listen to the flow because you know it's so spectacular. Congos, bongos, and me llamo Orlando. Earlier I was fumando. You see, Africa brought drums and plantains to Puerto Rico. Yo, listen to my campaign. Now we make mofongo, tostones maduros. Listen to the flow because you know it's mad puro. Pure, bro. I think that's what it says in Spanish. I don't know, but I'm rhyming straight off the head. We had the Spanish, they came and they invaded. They was like, yo, conquistadors, where's the natives? And they started to mix. Then the Africans came, and then they all mixed. And then let me entertain Puerto Rican right here. We can be light skinned, we could be dark. Yo, I could be like him. You could have green eyes, blonde hair, or you could be black. Listen to the flow because my rhymes make you relapse. I'm just talking about my Puerto Rican history. Hey, yo, my kids are back home. I really miss them. See, they're they're probably asleep. They're going Betty bye. Yo, check it out because you know my rhymes are super fly. Yo, I'm here with Mace the Tableist. I'm here with Tommy too. Yo, rest in peace to my mommy, that's true. Yo, her name was Bruni. She taught me everything I know. And yo, shouts to Angel, that is my big bro. My sister Desiree and Alex Angel in Puerto Rico. They're my family and my people. Shoot it like a free throw. Yeah, you know how we go. Everybody knows I don't do this for the De Niro. I do it for love and I do it for the hugs. And I'm in Stockton. I get a lot of love from the thugs and the nerds and the goth and the anime nerds. Listen to the flow cause you know I'm so preferred. See, I could chill with anybody and just blend in. Yeah, you know I come through with the ill spins. Speaking of spins, Mace likes to cut it up, scratch it up. Listen to the flow when I rap it. What? Yo, he likes to do this and that, makes the fader. Cause on the turntables, he's so amazing is what I meant to say. I was thinking about yesterday, but now I'm here now. I drove here with my Google Maps. That is the end of my rap.
Hey.
Oh, good time.
Hey.
Yeah. Just a little
Fire, spitting bars, setting the bar right here on the round table every Friday night at 8 p.m. right here on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button down there, Cut It Up Entertainment. Make sure you go follow us on all platforms, Cut It Up Entertainment on all platforms. Mace the Tableist here as always. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know how we roll out there.
Tommy Slapskin.
Tommy Slapskin, what you got to say?
Peace.
And love. Always peace and love. Y'all know what it is. We'll see y'all out there at Township Commons every Sunday. Every Sunday, y'all. We got the funk and the soul playing. Come fuck with us every Sunday. Might see somebody you know out there. Once again, it's being brought to you by Cut It Up Entertainment. This is the Round Table. The Round Table every Friday night at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Go subscribe. Hit us. Once again, the Round Table.
Love it.